Ah.
I'm Paul Pitino, and I'm council member, currently mayor. I think the Arcata Plaza is a very special place. It's a special thing to have a public space the size of our plaza in a city this small of 17,000 people. I think it's very important for the city to have a center. In the East Coast, like Boston or wherever, they talk about the commons. And when they say commons, they mean a place for everybody. I like the plaza to be thought of as a commons place.
My name is Mark Wheatley, and I am on the Arcata City Council. I think that the plaza is the heart of the city, and it's where a lot of things happen.
My name is Alexandra Stillman. I go by Alex. I have lived in Arcata since 1971. Plaza was created by the Union Company when they came to settle this area, and the reason they chose Arcata is because there was a deep water port.
You know, if you look at some of the old historic photos of the plaza, they used to graze cows on the plaza, you know, at one time. And, you know, the Jacoby Storehouse is where all the miners that were doing during the gold rush that's where they would come and load up their mule trains and get their supplies.
The central part of the plaza for years was used for pack trains, and that's where all the pack trains that went into the Trinity Alps, into the mountains went.
The first railroad in California was the Arcata Mad River Railroad, and where the post office is now, that was the station that it came to. All the clipper ships would come into Humboldt Bay and dock on there, and then they would offload them, and the rail line was on the wharf, and it came all the way up to the plaza. So that was the staging area for them while they loaded up their supplies and went up into the mountains, all from the Arcata Plaza.
Before McKinley was put on the plaza, there was a gazebo there.
There was a bandstand, and so there was music, and anytime there was a celebration, it always was centralized around the plaza.
There's a lot of people that come through the plaza. There's a lot of people when they come to visit Arcata, spend time on the plaza. I've met people from all over the world when they're visiting Arcata on the plaza.
I crisscross it to get to other sections of town. I meet my neighbors, friends, tourists. If I'm bored, I go to the plaza, and in 5 minutes there's somebody to talk to, or somebody's asking me, where do I find the high school? Where do I find the hospital? Where's a restaurant?
So there's these great events that happen on the plaza. From the Oyster Festival to the Farmers Market's always fun. Kinetic Sculpture Race is always fun. My favorite event, I think, is the Easter egg hunt. On 4th of July, the fire truck rides around the plaza and rides through town on that.
I think that it's in transition, as it always will be. It's a place that continues to morph and grow as our society changes, you know. Personally, my vision for that plaza is that it's car-free. I'd like to see the traditional gazebo go back. People crisscross it, and then they start talking to each other. And it's the perfect place to meet everybody, where we're not strangers anymore.